Hi guys, good afternoon. This is my second video for the day. First one was an interview with Dodong Kakanando. I just got inspired to make as much videos as I can. No, because what I realized over the past few weeks is that creating video, creating content like this is just creating value and adding I guess adding content to all of you, so you guys make the right decision when it comes to your investments as well. And that's the whole point of Stock Smarts. That's the whole context of this, that we create a framework, that you guys you make the right decision when it comes to your money and when it comes to your investment. So where are we right now? It's the third trading day of the week. It's the last trading day of the first week of the year, and we're up on another positive note for the market. So congratulations to those who positioned last year. Congratulations to those who started to invest, and who you guys who believed in how amazing our economy is. Kudos to all of you. Congratulations. The market hit a high, an intraday high of around 8,850, around those levels, but closed lower to around 8,770, which is still pretty remarkable. Volumes today is around value turnover today is around 10 billion pesos, so pretty high, pretty respectable, better than where we were at the end of the year. So if you look around as well, there's I guess a larger take of bullishness now, and probably also as people are more optimistic as the year has started out, as things have hit a more optimistic note. Remember, valuations are still higher, but as long as people remain optimistic, as long as people find value on what's there in the Philippines, you can expect people to come in at higher levels. You can expect people to come in thinking about the growth prospects of what we can be over the next few months and over the next few years. So that's, for me, very, very interesting to note and to decide on where the market is. So now, I mentioned also in past Facebook Live posts that number one, if the market breaks out of 8.5, we could possibly have a target of 8.8 to around 8,900, and that's where we are now. Because of the breakout from 8.5, we're seeing the market hit. Ang bilis nga, in just a few days, the market broke out and hit our short-term target 8.889. So as evidenced also by what happened intraday, the market hit around 8.850, selling occurred. You saw people take profits. You saw a bunch of investors, accompanied also by larger value turnovers, larger volumes, take profit at around 8.850. And this happened, by the way, obvious na profit taking. It happened in the last 30 minutes. Markets were hitting above 8,800. Then suddenly, in the last 30 minutes of trading, selling started to happen. Investors started taking profits. Investors started to pocket the gains that they're having. So number one, is this enough to destroy the trend? Is this enough to take us out of the uptrend? Is this enough also to take us away from us being bullish as a whole? Understand this, the market is still bullish. The market is still in an uptrend for the short, mid, and long term. If one day's movement cannot destroy a trend upward, it cannot also destroy a trend that is in an uptrend. It cannot make it reverse by just one move. So why am I saying this? Should there be a movement downward, it's number one because of it hitting our first target prices, technical target price at 8.889. So somewhere around that level, because of it hitting that, should there be a correction downward, it's warranted, it's something that's okay, and it's something that's normal. So hitting that level may experience some more profit taking over the next few days. However, here's the thing, watch out for 8.5550. All of the things that we're talking about right now, all of the things that we're talking about of where the market can be, where it go, how high can it possibly take place, it's under the notion that if 8.550 holds on a technical level, there's a possibility that the new range that we're forming, you remember from past videos, I would tell you that breakout from 8.1, the range would now be 8.1 to 8.5, 8.550, and that's where we were for the fourth quarter of 2018. However, what's interesting now is this, since we've broke out from 8.550, please take note of this, please write this down. Our new support level is 8.5550. If we continue to hold 85550. The interesting range that the market may move now is from 85550 to around 88 to 89. So you may consider that for people who want to reload and add to their positions. A possible place where you can add and reload is every time it bounces from 85550. Please take note, a bounce, we want it to stay above those levels, because if it does not bounce, it does not stay at those levels, if 85550 does not hold, the market may retrace further to around 81. So a couple of prices you need to watch out for. 85550, should there be any selling, should it retrace and hit 85550, as long as it stays above that level, it becomes a buying opportunity for those who want to position. Again, since the market is higher, the gains might not be as significant, no, compared to those who entered nung end of 2016 when the market was below 7,000. That was one of the, I guess, one of the best opportunities for you, especially for those who were coming in relatively late in the game. So now 85550 does not hold. Possible retracement will be 83 to around 8,100. However, next target price will be 8889. Now, what's interesting, and I've said this in videos in the past, no, and for those who are just joining us for this Facebook Live session for the first time, I do videos like this on a regular basis. No specific time. Whenever there's something pressing, whenever there's news that's very important, whenever things that I think are critical to the stock market or will affect investors as well, I would do videos on the spot. So this will be in my YouTube page, and this will also be in my website, marvingurmo.com. But I've been mentioning this in previous videos that if we break past 88, if we break past 89 on a technical aspect, you can expect, no, that our further target price can now be around 10,000 pesos. 10,000 levels. I repeat, 8889, break past that, and we successfully stay above those levels. And of course, for 88 and 89 to hold, 8581 should pretty much hold itself as well, no? But if we stay above 8889, 10,000 levels for the PSEi is now pretty much in sniping distance. 10,000 levels is now possible. It was something that was not possible before. It was something that people did not expect that we could actually hit, but we're now hitting it. We're now close to it. This is the chance. This is our chance, no, for Filipinos also who have been skeptical about what the market is. Here's where we are right now. The value is there, the market is bullish, and if 8889 holds, 10,000 is pretty much in distance. I'm not saying we'll hit that over the next few weeks or months, but it places us at a position right now that we now finally have a shot to hit 10,000. And mind you, the target price of 10,000 for the PSEi has been talked about since 2011, 2012, 2013. But now I'm saying this from 2018. It's now close, and it's now pretty much in sight as well for everyone. So please take note of those ranges. Should there be any selling, it's because we've hit the 8889 levels already for the markets in general. All right, let me greet some of you guys first. Jean Terrado from Cebu, hope to see you. Stock Smart Cebu will be April. Hi, Konbawa, Marvin, Eve from Japan. Hello to you, Eve from Japan. Bong Lendrito. Sir Marvin, would you say that the train is a possible factor too? Of course. One of the biggest additions of positive sentiment for our markets, no, is a tax reform bill. Of course, people have been skeptical about consumption over the past few weeks because of the tax reform bill. Ako, I'm the opposite. I believe consumption will be stronger, better, regardless of the inflationary effects in this. For those who attended our session on the top 10 stocks for 2018, I've been pretty much consistent, no, that I really believe consumption will take a large impact, will still take a toll in Philippine society, that as more people have extra cash, they'll just spend it. Filipinos are hardwired to spend money, and the infrastructure around us is pretty much mall-centric. When people have money, they will find a way to spend it on malls, and travel will have will have a portion of it as well. As you've seen it naman obvious nung Christmas, more disposable income. You've seen more people traveling. It's not just anymore about Tagaytay. It's not just anymore about Hong Kong, but the largest, for me, what I've noticed through the years, the largest tourist spot that Filipinos have been going to that's relatively new is Japan. You've seen Osaka, Tokyo, been visited by more and more Filipinos. It's not just anymore Hong Kong. You're seeing Korea open up, Taiwan open up, and then you're seeing more Filipinos travel also to Europe and see other countries there. Why? That happens because more Filipinos have more disposable income, and we are seeing something that's evolving in front of our very eyes. That you're seeing more Filipinos with more disposable income. More disposable income will cause them to spend. As they spend, companies related to consumption will do very well. So Bong Landrito, you're asking if the train has a big impact in it. It has, because it places money in people's hands. Prices will go up, it will get passed to consumers, but they'll just spend. As they continue to spend, as they continue to add and position, not in stocks, but as they spend more of those disposable income, companies that are in line with it will make more and more money over that period of time. Alright, next, Vener Denoso from Riyadh, hello to you. JL Manalo, hello. Mark said, hello from Hiroshima, Japan. Alfred De La Cruz from Dubai. I hope to see you for Dubai. We will be back. I really love Dubai. Dubai is such an amazing country. The Pinoys, there are amazing. Stock Smarts in Dubai will be February 9 to 13. So if you want to know more about it, let me know. I'll give you the link for Stock Smarts in the UAE, because we just really want to see this this ideology of stock investing hit not just probably Filipinos, but other foreigners also that want to know more about investing in the Philippine Stock Exchange. So Raymond Pastrana from Naga City, Eros Tiongson from Riyadh, Eugene Peñalosa from Ayala, Makati, Soltario Axel from Doha and Pangasinan, Annabel Bihag from Cebu, Christian Dison, Jackie Lu Disanyake from see you in Dubai this February. Yeah, see you. I'm excited, guys. Julie Salazar watching from Pasig City, Ernest Reyes III, Bong Landrito, Ara Marie. Hi sir, I want to invest but I don't know how to start, where to start. Poor me, siguro I need to study more about stocks before investing. Research maybe, of course. Please. In spite of all this growth that we are having, please never invest into anything that you do not understand. Please invest only money that number one is an excess, number two, you've studied the ins and outs of it. Let me balance it out. You don't have to be an expert if you want to do this. However, at least alam nyo yung pinapasok nyo. I've seen so many people through the years. I've been doing talks already since 2010, and the largest the best way for you to lose money is to come in without studying, come in without knowing it. Please don't rush. You have your lifetime to devote, not just to earn and not just to invest, but to learn. That the more you know, the greater financial decisions you will make. For those who've been investing and got burned, please comment below if your experiences that caused you to lose money was because pinasok nyo lang kasi habol nyo kumita. Nothing wrong na plano natin kumita, but kung pinasok nyo siya because you just really wanted to earn without learning, and that's when stock investing becomes very scary at a certain point of view. And also that's why even Bitcoin in itself, if it's done properly, traded properly with the right conditions, may yield good results for you. But if papasok ka lang out of greed because your friend is also earning, you see people earning, that you're thinking that it's your chance to get rich, that's a wrong mentality. If you're, and I say this all the time in all of my seminars, if you're looking for a jackpot, guess what? That's all you will get, a jackpot, and a jackpot only happens once. Your goal is not to look for a jackpot, but your goal is to find ways for you to have sustainable wealth, not just now, but something that you can have repeatedly through the years, that it's something that will pass on not just from you, but for your children and your children's children. That's the way, and that's my why I keep doing the seminars, the books, the blogs, and videos like this. My biggest why is kung gusto ko pamana sa next generation of Filipinos, that yung linalakaran natin ngayon, our children and our children's children will walk in a better Philippines that we have. And that's something that money cannot buy. That we see the next generation of Filipinos live in a better Philippines, and we ever have. And I hope you guys catch this vision that it can be done, that it's not just about us making money for ourselves, but it's about us transforming this next generation, that we give something beyond money. Money napapalitan yan, money pwedeng mawala yan, but when people have the right mindset of how they build their wealth, that they're not just in it for the jackpot, they're in it to build character, to build discipline, and to build enough strategies that they can gain wealth, hindi na mawawala sa kanila yun And I just hope that Filipinos get this, that we see that framework of more and more Filipinos investing that way. So there. Next, what else? Let me greet more people. Ergin Peñalosa, saan pupunta market natin? 9,000. Please check the previous message that I posted on where our target prices will be. Is the market expensive? Oh, our market is expensive. However, people are now banking on the possibility of earnings of where it can be in the next few years, because if the market, if earnings continue to grow at say 15-20% for listed companies, the market suddenly becomes cheaper already. So people who are buying at this level are thinking na, teka, we might be expensive now, but because of the growth of where we will be, or the growth of the company's actual earnings, we might be cheaper later on, and it might warrant the valuations kahit ngayon ko siya bilhin. And to add, Ayala Land, people were saying Ayala Land at 30 pesos was expensive. But guess what? Ayala Land hit 46. At 21 pesos, people were saying SM Prime was expensive also. But guess what? SM Prime is at 39 pesos right now. By the way, it's close to our 41 pesos short-term target price. At 700 pesos, people were saying Ayala Corp, don't buy blue chip companies, don't buy big companies kasi you won't make money off of them. Guess what? Ayala Corp is at 1,100. You follow good companies with growth, with amazing prospects of growth. You have to remember this, stock prices chase companies that earn well. So if you chase companies that earn well, there's still a big expectation of growth and earnings in those companies as well. Pure Gold is one of them. At 30, 35, people were saying, it's not gonna grow anymore, it's too expensive. But guess what? Hit above 50 pesos last year. Look for companies that has growth. But of course, I'm a technician. If you like to be strategic, use technical analysis. Technical analysis is one of the best ways for you to time it still. Better come in strategically, better come in when it warrants that. Buy signals from the charts will tell you to come in. Don't come in just because you feel like it. Don't come in just because you feel that the market is gonna go up. You need to have certain areas, specific areas where you believe based on technicals that it's the best time to come in. Alright? I hope I answered your question. Urgin, Nueles from Parañaque, Jomar from Bacolod, Irvin from Quezon City, Edson Ian Portasio. Hi Marvin, my portfolio is a hot mess. I have a lot of odd lots. Should I sell or buy more until I have a board lot? I'm not too sure, but my suggestion is just trade and buy stocks using the board lot. It's at least more liquid, and it would be easier for you to buy and sell close to the market price. I would always suggest ipunin mo na lang, make that enough, make that amount that it becomes significant already that you get to buy the board lot. So it's easier for you to trade and actually buy and position there as well. Alright, so I hope I answered your question. Especially Edson, na madami ka na billing stocks masyado, that punong-puno yung portfolio nyo. My suggestion is to concentrate, to focus on a specific number of stocks that you can actually watch and actually manage and use as well. Next, Rick Balbuena. Ciao, buongiorno, Sir Marvin asking here. I have account in stocks, but I do not know yet how to use it. Do I need to sell my shares to get profit? If you want to earn in markets, of course, you make money by selling. If you want to earn to dividends, you can buy stocks that have give good dividend, has a good dividend yield, good dividend payout. Hold them for the long term and assume that the dividends will give you cash flow. So two ways, different strategies, and it base it on that. Hello, Carlo Ople, Maro Evangelista, Bensoy Kogal from Japan, Venner Donoso, hello, thank you, glad that you got the advice. Anna Marie, okay po, got it, hindi po ako nagmamadali, but I want to invest for the long term. Yeah, go for it. 10 to 15 years is good, but if you can invest longer, even better. I started investing in my early 20s. I'm now 34, but I still haven't taken out. I want to invest until I'm 80, 90, because pagdating sa investing, your greatest weapon is time. time is one of the greatest things that will unleash the value of amazing companies. You have to remember this, a bad company though, no matter how long you hold on to it, will remain bad eh. So don't think that it's an excuse, it's an excuse for you to buy bad companies and then just hold it for the long term. A bad company, no matter how long you hold on to it, won't produce the same results as a blue chip company or companies that are doing well, companies that are fundamentally sound. Vincent Bihag from Cebu, hello to you. Ara Marie, yes, Cebu, April. First week of April, first weekend of April, we're gonna be there. Marao Evangelista from South Korea. I might do a coaching session in South Korea this probably April or May. Please comment below if you are from South Korea and you want to join us for a Stock Smart session there. Probably we'll talk about technicals when I'm there. Excel Domingo from Qatar. Highest high, yeah. Noeles Benji, hi Sir Marvin. To new investors, technical, what's more useful for new investors, technical or fundamental analysis? I'll tell this, you need both. Why? Technical analysis will help you time, fundamental analysis will help you select good stocks naman. Jess Afale from Qatar, Francis Juneda from Taiwan, Donna Medina Mendoza, hello to you as well. Dexter Arandia, hi Marvin, looking great, and 2018 will be awesome. Yeah, 2018 I believe will be our greatest year yet. Lastly, before I end this video, I want to talk about inflation. Disclosure for inflation was at 3.2%. Why am I saying this? For those who attended our Stock Smart sessions, I would always say, please watch out for interest rates, please watch out for inflation, because if inflation goes up, it may affect interest rates. If interest rates change, it may be a negative sentiment for the stock market. But guess what? The range for inflation that the BSP showed was 2 to around 4%. Our inflation for 2017 is only 3.2%, which means in spite of the dollar being high, in spite of gas prices going up, inflation was still pretty much in range, and there's nothing still to be worried about inflation-wise on where the Philippines is headed. But rest assured, should there be any changes in inflation, we will talk about it in Facebook Live. We will talk about it every opportunity we have, because that's my take eh. We really want this to spread. We really want stock investing to be part of the life of every Filipino out there. Marao Evangelista, sana Sunday ganapin sa South Korea dahil karamihan yun yung day off. Of course, we'll try to balance it out, but probably it may be a Saturday or a Sunday there in Korea as well. Dale Edward, any info about BDO Nomura? Yeah, if your bank is BDO and you do BDO online banking, go for BDO Nomura. It will make it more seamless and easier for you to move money as well. So that's it. Update on the PSEi and inflation, and I answered some of your questions as well. So that's it for now. By the way, no, schedule of our events. Next week, Cagayan de Oro City. So if you're from Cagayan de Oro, comment below. I'll send you the schedules. January 20, I'll be with Randall Chongson to talk about investment insights for 2018. It will be in SMX Aura. Next, after that, London, United Kingdom. It will be my first Stock Smarts in London. So if you have any relatives that you believe investing will be helpful for them, please message them as well so they can be part of it. Then after that, Dubai will February 9 to 13. Stock Smarts UAE naman sa Dubai. Excited. It's always an awesome feeling to go back to Dubai. Then after that, what's my next schedules? March will be dedicated for Stock Smarts Manila. 3 to 4 weeks in Stock Smarts Manila. Then April, we will have Cebu. Then end of April, Davao. Then May will be Singapore and Iloilo City. So that's it. You guys are awesome. There's another question for MPI. Let me check about that. MPI will reap the benefits of construction, no? I think that's one of the nice things about it, and it's a pretty much defensive Meralco Maynilad. So the thing lang that you need to consider about MPI is minsan matagal yung return on equity niya, because yung investments nila take a long time also before it actually materializes na makakabawi sila. So that's just one thing you need to take into consideration. But for me, it's pretty much, it's a sound company. It's an amazing company. It doesn't move as fast as compared to other stocks out there, but yun din napansin nyo, mas biased pa rin ako sa consumption So if I have a choice to buy, say, Pure Gold versus MPI, I'll go with Pure Gold. If I have a chance to go Jollibee versus Pure Gold, I'll go to Pure Gold. I'll go to Jollibee as well. So consumption. So that's it for now, guys. I'll be in Iceland. If you guys are from Iceland, please give me some tips also. It will be a vacation, no talks naman there. But if you guys are from Iceland, please let me know. Should I drive or should I take a tour? There I have no idea what to expect. Alam ko it's below zero. So that's it. God bless you all. I hope this video continues to build a framework that you gain the confidence to trade the markets, and that I hope that you guys be profitable. I hope you guys do better than me. For those that are younger than me, I hope that when you get older, when you reach my age, you do even better than what than what I do. So that's it for now. I hope this video has helped you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. This is Marvin Germo live from Bonifacio Global City. See you all again soon.